Hi, my name is Sam Chowdhury. I'm a real estate broker in the state of Texas. Today I wanted to talk to you about home inspection, what is involved in the home inspection, how to find the best inspector or how to find the inspector, and what to watch out for when you're going to be doing the home inspection. If you're reaching to the home inspection phase, that means you have found your home, the beautiful home which you were looking for, and now it's going to be the next step. What you have to take is to make sure that the home is in a working order, or if there's going to be any kind of repairs which is going to be negotiated, you can go back and renegotiate some of those repairs with the seller. Now, whenever you're selecting the home inspector, where do you find the home inspector? Home inspectors can be found. We recommend, or you can Google them, but I recommend always asking your agent, or we have approximately 20 to 25 different inspectors we work with who have done a tremendously awesome job for our clients, and we always recommend those people. It's up to you who do you decide to go and work with. Now, whenever you're ordering the home inspection, there are some standard inspections which come into place, which is foundation inspection, structural inspection, plumbing inspection, electrical inspection, HVAC, roof, mechanical. So all of those are standard inspection. Plus, you always want to get the termite inspection done down here in Texas, because there's 3 different kind of termites, and termite can become an issue. You always want to have a termite inspector out there to take a look at it and make sure everything is okay. Now, what do I like? Whenever we're going to be doing a foundation inspection, I always like my inspector to take the measurements in different corners and tell me how much settlement has been taken place structurally, if there's any issue we have to watch out for. Second thing is, I always ask for inspector if they have thermal imaging. Thermal imaging literally takes a scan of the sheetrock, because remember, once you put the sheetrock on top of the frame, right, any kind of an issue inside the wall, you cannot see it anymore. So thermal imaging will take, if there is any kind of a leak which is being taken place behind the sheetrock, but also behind the insulation, which you cannot see, there's going to be a temperature differential between inside the wall. So it is very, very thermal imaging. I always recommend it, and it is very, very useful when we're going to be negotiating any kind of a repair allowance which we're going to be getting from the seller, or we're going to be negotiating, hey, there's some kind of an issue going on which have to be addressed before we will be able to move to the next level. So whenever selecting what's the conversation you have to have with the inspector when you're going to be selecting is, like, just ask him, hey, how long have you been doing inspections, right? Prefer to choose an inspector who have been in the business for at least 7 to 10 years or so. Ask them, do you include thermal imaging as a standard inspection, or do you charge extra for it, right? Everybody might be able to do it, but they will nickel dime you to death. So you always want to select an inspector where the thermal imaging is a part of the inspection already, and the measurement for the foundation and the structure pressure differential is going to be a part of the inspection, right? At the same time, I come across one inspection company which said, hey, we're going to charge you extra for the sprinkler system. 80% of the inspectors I come across, it is already part of the inspection. So you have to be careful when you're going to be selecting it. There's a there's a couple of companies in town. They will nickel dime you to death basically when you're going to be getting a quote. So try to get multiple quotes and go with the best one you are comfortable with. But at the same time, you have to decipher that report. So you have to make sure you're going to be working with the right agent who's going to be able to indicate, hey, this is okay, this is acceptable, hey, we definitely have to ask for, and you can negotiate back and forth, which will be beneficial, or it's not going to be costing you a lot of money in the future. So if you have any question, or if you're looking to buy a home and to do the right inspection, negotiate on your behalf, don't hesitate to reach out. My name is Sam Chowdhury. My phone number is 832-419-4700. Talk to you then.